Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Jack and Dave here to provide you your channel predictions. We're going to be giving our reactions to the different channel creators' predictions that they've sent in to us. Please, everybody, check out their respective channels. They do really well by us by sending in these videos. Without them, it would not be possible. Smash the like button for us as well, please. But as we get into this, let's see what people have in store for us. Let's see what predictions they have. It's a huge game, Manchester United Cup game, a great opportunity for us to have some hope for the rest of the season. A Cup semifinal is on the cards here for us. So let's see what the predictions have in store. We're going to get it off started with Spurs Kings TV. Marlon, let's see what he has for us. Let's go to Marlon. Oops, sorry.
Apologies for no video over the weekend. Weren't feeling great. Just about recovering now. But I thought I'd give you my prediction for Manchester United. Look, great win against Southampton. It was needed. However, they did sack their manager like hours afterwards. But Spurs did the job as per usual. It's always against off-form teams. But in the Cup this year, we've been a bit indifferent. Coventry, we were rubbish, still won. Man City, we were awesome and won. So, look, I'm not going to be realistic in this one. It's a cup run, so I'm going to put my heads in the clouds, and I'm going to go for another 2-1 because it's been 2-1 in both games so far. So that I'm going to keep on saying, but I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs, and hopefully they can keep it up. But yeah, thanks guys.
Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better, Marlon. I'm sorry that you're feeling sick over the weekend. I think it's around that season, right? Everybody's also stressed with the festive season. Credit cards are maxed out, getting the last weeks of work in, before the little days off. So I hope you start to feel a little bit better. And Dave, I think Marlon is doing something clever here by going for a prediction that he think might work for him because he needs to climb up the table. So he's gone for his own version of a Dermotron 4-0, 3-0. He's gone for a 2-1, and who knows? Maybe Spurs could rack together some 2-1s. Oh, for some reason I can't hear you, Dave.
I think we need to get the doctors round to Marlon's very quickly, Jack. He's predicting a win. He's definitely under the weather, for sure. But no, look, we're at home. If we can get anywhere near the level of performance we did at Old Trafford earlier on in the season, I know it's a different manager, different tactics, etc. But if we can get to them levels, then we should be able to, get something over Man United. The Cup semi-finals at stake, so it's important we win.
Absolutely. Please, everybody, check out Spurs Kings TV. But now let's head on over to Lee, the Dorset Spur. Let's see what he has to say. Our man Lee down south.
Boys, Lee, the Dorset Spur here with my prediction for Tottenham versus Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. Not going to be an easy game for sure. Hopefully the result at the weekend will give the players a little bit of confidence. Going to be tough because we've still got lots of players out. It means we've got lots of youngsters still in there. But they didn't disappoint at the weekend. Jed Spence having a really good game, so maybe he retains his place. And we kind of keep pushing on from there. If Maddison can get back in the game as well, rather than being invisible like he was against Rangers, maybe being our top man like he was against Southampton, maybe that makes the difference. But listen, like I've always said, I'm always going to back my team, never going to call them out and expect them to lose a game. So for me, I'm going to go with a very tight 3-2 win. But I'll take it all day long. Up the Spurs.
Big up to Lee, the Dorset Spur. He's gone for a 3-2 win. Maddison does need to step up in a game like this. And we've been saying that, I think, Dave and I, that it's about guys like him, maybe Sonny as well, maybe players that haven't necessarily performed on a super consistent basis this season. They're the big names. They're the big stars. And in games like this, they need to step up and carry us, right? They're paid the big bucks for a reason. They're supposed to carry us in games like this. So let's hope for Maddison to have a similar performance in this one. And then he also wants Jed Spence to feature as well. He's gone for a 3-2 win, Dave.
No, look, I think Jed Spence is absolutely key for me, Jack. Just the initial burst of energy that he provided, it was infectious. It got us off to a great start against Southampton. And I think, with him feeling confident and in form, I think you've got to capitalise on that, regardless whether Edozie is fit or not. I think Jed Spence, you have to find a spot in the team for him against Man United. He was the catalyst to that victory. Before that, we had 1 in 8. Also, I'm not sure Brennan Johnson should start against Man United. You look back at our last 2 victories, Man City and Southampton, 2 big wins, both of them. No Brennan Johnson in the starting lineup, so I also think that's something to consider. 3-2, I'm not sure my heart could take it, Lee. I would like to get the job done a little bit easier, but a win's a win.
A win's a win. Please, everybody, check out Lee, the Dorset Spurs. Show his channel some love, please. And now we're going to head on over to the perfect match. Kate, let's see what she has to say ahead of this one.
Big up Dave and Jack and everyone at the Irish Hotspur. Make sure everyone is subscribing to these amazing guys and liking this video as well. Here to do my match prediction for Tottenham against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. I was impressed with Southampton's the game against Southampton, although Southampton are incredibly poor. Yeah, but I thought there were some good performances. Jed Spence again. I reiterate, he was my man of the match. Maddison looked good. Sonny looked sharp in the first half. Kulu doing his thing again. But Man United pose a different challenge. However, Man United aren't the final package just yet. So I am giving the edge to Tottenham. I'm going to go 2-1. I know there's been some celebration police, telling us we can't celebrate against Southampton because it's only Southampton. But my view is, you know what? Small victories. You've got to celebrate every victory if you're a Spurs fan. So I'm going 2-1. If we win, I will be celebrating. If you don't like it, then don't watch me. But as always, come on, you Spurs.
What a class act Kate is. What a class act. Dave, she's given the forewarning to the celebration police. It's like, she sent in her own letter to the police headquarters. Listen, there will be a party. Noise might get loud. There will be music. There will be people having a good time. So just a forewarning, I will be having a good time if we win. Love that from Kate. 2-1 win, though. I like the 2-1 prediction.
Yeah, and look, Kate's on about Alex, who's coming up next. But, it's absolutely pathetic. And in fact, it actually makes you just want to celebrate even harder, knowing that it triggers him so much, to be quite frank. But look, she is right. United is going to be a different proposition to the Man United that we faced earlier on the season and the game against Southampton at the weekend. They brought in Amarim. They do seem like they are fighting for the manager. They got a good morale boosting victory late against Man City. So it's not going to be easy. Both teams are coming into this in terms of in confidence. It's just hoping that the fact that we're a bit longer together, a bit more longer in our system and tactics and stuff, you would hope that would pay dividends, come Thursday night, Jack.
Yeah, everybody do check out The Perfect Match. Kate, class act. Jimbo, class act. They're really kind to us. It'd be great if you guys could show some kindness to them because I think their channel deserves it and they're just great people. So please, everybody, subscribe over to The Perfect Match, pinned down below in the comments. But now we move swiftly on to Alex, the box office. See what he has to say ahead of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your boy, Mr. Box Office, from Mr. Box Office TV with another video for you today about my prediction for the Manchester United game in the Carabao Cup on Thursday. And my prediction is Tottenham winning 2-1. The reason for this, I think because we've got home advantage, we've got the advantage in this game. But this will be a very tight game. And Man United are smart, though. They won't do what Southampton did. Let Tottenham run ragged in the first 10 minutes and let us win the game in the first half. If they keep it tight, it could go one way. It's either or. We don't know what's going to happen in this game. Let's just be honest. It's a tight game. But I shade it Tottenham, and that's it. But what I won't do is go over the top. Like some of your people on your channel going over the top, making excuses like they did. And David, it's embarrassing. And some of this fan base is embarrassing, and that's it. And this is coming from your boy, Mr. Box Office, the main event, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, the ratings killer. Your nightmare and everyone's guilty pleasure. And if you don't know, get to know.
Well, everyone, that was the box office. He's gone for a 2-1 win, and he thinks the fan base is embarrassing for celebrating the win. And I don't know, Dave. And he's calling people out.
Well, look, I think, to use his own logic, he celebrated a win against Southampton. So I think, this is where you really got to think before you speak and throw things out there, Jack, because it just comes back and makes you look embarrassing, quite frank. That's what it's done. He predicted a win, but then he's getting on to people for celebrating a win. And he's predicted another win against Man United here, by the way. But he's going to hide behind that, if we win. Oh, well, I did predict a win. I did be positive. But then you're going to lambaste the same fans, when they predict a win for celebrating. It's absolutely embarrassing behaviour. We're at a time right now, quite frank, where the club is in the mire, right? We need change at this football club. Whether you've had your own problems with the ownership for a long time or whether you have problems with them not backing Ange Postecoglou. The general consensus and feeling out there is that everybody has a problem with the ownership. Right now is a time to capitalise on that and bring everybody together, not create divide because some people choose to celebrate a 5-0 win. It's absolutely pathetic here from Alex, and I would argue the embarrassing one is you. At the end of the day, people are allowed their opinion. Everybody sees football and life through a different lens. Everybody's allowed to express their own opinion, whether you agree with it or not. And quite frank, we've had people on before where people have gone after in the comments when they've just given their prediction, and I've sort of defended them. Honestly, if he's going to call you embarrassing, get in the comments and let get in the comments and let Alex know what you think of him. Quite frank, gloves are off, and I'm not going to sit there and defend him. If he's going to call you out and call you embarrassing and stuff like that, feel free to get in your opinion on him. Simple as.
I mean, this season as well, Dave, just to add, at this point, I think we've been called out for not celebrating enough, for being too negative, and now we're being called out for being too positive and over-celebrating. I'm not sure which one it is for us, so getting a little bit confused at this
That
point.
doesn't bother me. I've always said this. When we win games, I'm going to celebrate because that's what I'm in football for. That's why I got into supporting Tottenham, the euphoria of wins when they come around. Don't get me wrong. I'm not oblivious to the problems that need to be sorted out for Tottenham Hotspur and stuff like that for us to progress to win trophies so everyone can get to a place where we're happy. None of that actually bothers me at the end of the day. But what bothers me is when people have their own opinion, and you're getting called embarrassing, or you're getting called embarrassing for celebrating and winning 5-0 and stuff like that. I don't like that. For me, if you want to, we've got to stop this divide in the Spurs fan base. If we really want change, people have to come together. That's the only way of doing it, is unity. People coming together. Strong voices out on the streets is what sends messages. That's what evokes change at the end of the day. But all that's doing is sidetracking and sideshowing from, what really could be done, quite personally. But look, to his point about United going to be a tough test, I agree. I don't think it's going to be easy whatsoever. I think they're going to be up for it. I think every team right now, whether you're Southampton or Man United or Liverpool, you fancy beating Tottenham Hotspur. We've got that soft underbelly. Yeah. It's whether we're going to show up on the night. What I would say is these players have spoke about trophies. Let's see what attitude they rock up with.
Well said. And 2-1 seems to be the common prediction right now. Head on over to Harry Scarf. Lovely man this guy is. So please, everybody, show his channel some love. The Scarfy Spurs Talk.
So Manchester United today is what I'm going to be talking about. So big game. This means a lot to the fan base. No, obviously major trophies in 2008. Only one in this decade and one under this ownership. So this is really important for Ange Postecoglou and the owners, because it means, as I said, that extra bit to the fans. But United come into this with a good result in the Manchester derby, that 2-1 win, dramatic win. Looked like they were losing, and to win that 2-1. Ahmed Diallo's all I would say, massive result. But interestingly, Alejandro Garnacho and Marcus Rashford were left out of the squad, and Amran talked about just how other things matter to him, like discipline, the way you dress, the attitude, turn up to training, etc. So it'll be interesting to see they also be left out for this squad. Obviously, we'll be hoping they both will. Less attacking options for Man United, but we're going to have to be at our best. There's no secret there. I'm feeling confident, but I think this game's hard to predict. I think it could go either way. I'm going to go with 2-1 Spurs. So I'm hoping it's going to be that. I'll keep a fairly similar team as well. But yeah, it's a massive game, and we win this and we're through to the semi-final, just a couple of games. But big up Dave and Jack. Hopefully we're feeling confident as well, among other Spurs YouTubers. Yeah, 2-1 win for me, but it could go either way.
This guy speaks so well, everybody. Please show him some love. The Scarfy Spurs Doc, Harry Scarf, really good guy, really good kid. So please, everybody, show your fellow Spurs fans some love. I mean, this many 2-1 predictions, Dave, now it surely just won't happen. You can't have this many in a row, this many 2-1 predictions. It's going to have to be a different scoreline now.
Well, look, it shows that everyone thinks it shows that everyone thinks it's going to be a tight game, right? No one thinks we're going to railroad them the way we did at Old Trafford. It's a different team with a bit more fight for their manager, and also players are fighting for their future, which can be in dangerous opposition at times. It's just about us limiting our mistakes and taking our chances when they come. We're more than capable of winning this game, but it's two teams fighting for their lives right now. So let's see who comes out the other side.
100%. And everybody check out Scarfy Spurs Doc, and we'll end it off with the one and only, the Dermot THFC till I die. Get him over the 2K mark, please, as well, everybody. He deserves it. He deserves some love over on his channel. Let's get him over the 2K mark before the end of the year.
Hi guys, this is Dermot, aka Dermot from THFC till I die. Home Tottenham past and present on their exciting future on the greatest manager in the world, Ange Postecoglou. And this is my match day prediction for Tottenham Tottenham versus Man United League Cup quarter-final in the Carabao Cup. Look, brilliant performance last night. Can't fault the players at all. Breathtaking first half. We really put them to the medal. And I know fans are going to say it's only Southampton, but you still got to beat who's in front of you. You still got to put the chances away, and we did that. So great performance last night. I think we can beat Man United on Thursday. I think we're going to be riding in confidence. I think players are going to be up for it, and it shows last night that the players are behind Ange Postecoglou all the way. I'm going for a 3-1 win. I'm going to give Man United a goal because it is Christmas and it is the time of giving and sharing. So I let them have one goal. But look, we need to still get behind the players. We still need to get behind Ange. It's important we do that. We must not let them down, and they mustn't let us down. But we mustn't let them down either. We've got to make that stadium rocking and intensify so it scares Man United. But look at 3-1. Come on, you Spurs, and Big Ange we trust.
Great prediction from our man Dermot there. He's gone for a 3-1 win. He's feeling generous. He's not gone for a 4-0 or a 3-0 like he usually does. He's feeling like a generous man. He's gifted one to Man United, so it's going to be a 3-1 win. He's also pointing out that the fans, really need to be behind the players, generate a good atmosphere ahead of this game. I think that's a very good point that Dermot has made there. It's about, sort of manifesting, right? The sort of positive type of environment so that these players come out the gates fast, come out the gates looking hungry for a trophy, as well as also just a way to give back, to give us that sort of cup run, that feeling of joy. But yeah, Dave, 3-1 win for Dermot there. Love it.
Yeah, look, well, I don't blame him. We do have the freedom of the city of Manchester. We've bet both of them up there this year. So, I think Dermot's, definitely capitalising on that. But I think the most important thing is the atmosphere for this cup game, Jack. Look, I expect it to be good and jolly anyway. It's right before Christmas. It's a home game. It's cup quarter final. People are going to be giddy. But I think atmosphere is absolutely key. You take yourself back to the Arsenal North London derby we had at our stadium a few years ago, and Gary Neville's famous quotes, that Tottenham fan base absolutely brutalised that Arsenal squad. We need a similar raucous atmosphere. You look at some of the places we've gone across Europe this year, Galatasaray, for instance, Rangers to a certain degree. The atmosphere has been loud, it's been raucous. They've made it difficult for us. It can have effect on you, especially when you're a team going through tough times and transitions. Now it's our time to rock up. Us fans have a bigger part to play as this, just as them players and Postecoglou do. So let's bloody go.
Let's do it. Everybody, please smash that like button on the way out. Do check out these people's channels. Show them some love. And we'll see you for Thursday. Big match day festivities, pre-match build-up, watch-along. We'll see you there, everybody. And hopefully we go into the next round and have a semi-final to be looking forward to. Huge game. So. Come on, you Spurs. See you next time, everybody.